areas of the game would have brand new exotics to go after added to them. So at least once a year, new exotics were being added that you didn't have, and you were able to chase exotics you did not already have. And the harder the difficulty of the activity you were doing, the more likely you were to get an exotic. And you also had these things called free coins, and those increased your chances of getting an exotic. In Destiny 1, it was a one-time use for a crucible match, or in PvE, a boss fight. And you would activate it, and then you killed the boss or completed the crucible match, you'd have a chance of an exotic dropping for you. Then, in Destiny 2, they introduced the seasonal model. And so you were then getting brand new exotics each DLC and each season, which was good. And same story, all activities, the harder the activity, the more chance you had of getting an exotic. So raids would have the highest chance of giving you one. In Destiny 1, King's Fall, the original King's Fall, had a higher chance of giving you exotics than anywhere else in the game. And also there were exclusive exotics you could get from doing favored raids. I'm not going to go into explaining what those were, because it would simply make the video too long and get us too much off on a tangent. I think it was in Season of the Worthy, I believe, Bungie introduced a new activity called Lost Sectors. Called Legendary Lost Sectors. Again, not going to go into the full details of it, because not all of them are relevant, but that gives the game another part which had to do with the storyline at the time, and which was used for the season, but more importantly, another part of the game which would give out exotics. Jump forward to Beyond Light, and Luke Smith was back in control and had made a bunch of unwanted changes, sunsetting, Destiny content vault. Most veteran players know about all those already. I will do another video at some point explaining them to newer players, and yeah, but not right now. Anyway, one of the unwanted changes he made was that he made the decision, a very bad decision, to change the way exotic drops worked in Destiny 2. From the first reset of Beyond Light, the only way to get exotic guns from after Shadow that would add after Shadowkeep was to do seasonal exotic quests. And in recent times, I might add that exotic gun quests for seasons have actually been replaced by quests for exotic ships and exotic speeders and ornaments. And exotic armor would only drop in legendary and masterless sectors and only for solo players. Now, Destiny 2, like Destiny 1, only has a very small portion of its community who actually want to solo things. You will find that quite a lot of people will solo for rewards and things, but you are going to find that there are not a lot of actual solo players, by which I mean there's not a lot of people who prefer to solo than to play with friends. Most people who get Destiny 2 or Destiny 1, they want to play with their friends. They want to play with their friends, or they want to play with their girlfriends. A big part of getting an exotic, a big part of what makes an exotic special, or at least for me anyway, is having a friend along on the team with you when you get it. I'm not talking about rubbing it in their face or anything. I'm talking about the fact that you'd earned something that you wanted for a while with a friend. The other thing is that, and this is kind of connected, is that not everybody is good at soloing things. Some people just cannot handle soloing hard mode activities. And the new version of Legendary and Master Lost sectors are almost as hard as a raid. Now, the original versions, it wouldn't have been such an issue if it had been like if they hadn't updated the lost sectors. Originally, you got killed, and you could just get back up, get back in there, and kill everything. But in the new Legendary and Master Lost sectors, you have res tokens in the corner of the screen. And each time you die, you lose a res token. And when you die and after having no res tokens left, then it goes to the darkness consumed you screen, and you have to start the sector over from scratch. The only way to get back your res tokens is to kill a champion. And there are all three types of champion in there: Barrier, Overlord, and Unstoppable. Also, you are on a timer to do it. And on top of all of that, you need barrier champion mods to take out the champions, and they are always in your season artifact, and Bungie take them away from you again at the end of the season, even though the champions stay in the game. And you don't get the same mods each season. So, in the final analysis, a lot of time you end up, if you want to do, if you want to get an exotic, you end up being forced to do an activity you don't like. In a way you don't like playing, often with guns you don't like using. If you ask anyone who solos it, of course, they will give you, the usual story about how they're easy, anyone should be able to do it, and if you can't do it, you're just not ready to do it yet. But the truth is, what's hard for one person isn't hard for somebody else, and what's easy for someone isn't easy for somebody else. Different people are capable of different things. These lost sectors are hell, believe you me. There've been complaints about them on forums and on YouTube and basically everywhere since the decision was made, and we have had 2 whole years with no exotics outside of lost sectors. Now, apart from the fact that that's unfair, because you can't do it if you can't do it with your friends, and it's forcing you to play a way you don't want to and do stuff you don't enjoy in a game where the game's motto is literally play everything your way. But on top of that, it makes most other content after you've completed the story campaign irrelevant. Some people will say to you that there's still Grandmaster Nightfalls, but if you are into Grandmasters, which I am not, I don't feel the level of work required to complete a Grandmaster is well enough rewarded. And I certainly wouldn't ever see myself doing one while there's no exotics for it. But they don't happen until the last couple of weeks of each season. Masters, again, same story, incredibly hard, no exotics, so not really worth it. And the loot you get from Masters pretty much the same as you get from a Legendary. So, Strikes, Nightfalls, Gambit, Crucible, none of these have had new exotics in them for 2 years, which means that Nightfalls, once you have all the Nightfall weapons, or all the Nightfall weapons that you want, assuming you want any of them, then there's no longer any point in you doing the Nightfall, and unless you want to stats farm, stats farming is really just, a way of lying to yourself. It's trying to say that it's still worth doing it when it's really not. But anyway, again, that's for another video. Your season pass. You get your season exotic, which is always a new one, and that's good. Except the seasons when they bring a exotic through as a seasonal exotic from Destiny 1. That is. But apart from that, you also, and bearing in mind these are slots that you pay for the right to level up to. They're on the pay part of your pass, because you need to buy a season pass, but there's a couple of things you can get on a free section of the pass, and on the pay pass you have, I think it's usually about 5 exotic engrams, and the exotic engrams say on them that they're guaranteed to contain an exotic that you don't have if there's one in the game that you don't already have. But that doesn't work, because Bungie doesn't allow those engrams to drop new loot. They don't drop new exotic weapons or armor, so there's no excitement about getting a new exotic. There's no desire to work your way up to the exotic engram. There's been several seasons back in Beyond Light where I literally just didn't bother claiming my exotic engram. So, you already know every single time that it's going to be something you already have, unless you're a new player. And I mean really new. Someone who only just started playing the game at Beyond Light or Witch Queen. Possibly Shadowkeep. Xur. He had nothing added to him since Shadowkeep. For ages, the community hassled Bungie about it, and instead of giving him new exotics, they did do a refresh in Xur's inventory, but they didn't give him the ability to drop to sell new exotics. Instead, they gave him a new set of a new item roll, so that he now uses to sell legendary guns and armor from previous seasons, which you can get reissues of in the World Loot Pool anyway, meaning that Xur is of no use to anyone who has played Destiny 2 from Red War to Beyond Light. Again, another exotic system, part of the exotic system, which is only of use to very, very new players. So a lot of people, including myself, really don't see there being much point in playing most of the end game stuff. And it really is killing the game. And as I say in my title, I just wonder if Bungie even know. Can't imagine they don't know, but I just wonder if Bungie even know how badly hard mode lost sectors are killing Destiny 2. I would love to hear everybody's thoughts on that in the comments when you get a minute. Anyway, right now I'm gonna tell you about my my giveaway. I'm gonna give you a few more details about my giveaway. So, as promised, I'll be giving you the first details about the giveaway I'm doing. You'll be getting some exclusive solid gold coins. We're gonna have 20 up for grabs to begin with. And if you would like to win one of those coins for yourself, they're called New Camelot Sovereigns. And if you would like to win one for yourself, what you got to do is you got to keep watching my videos, and at the end of each video, I will give you guys a task, and then you complete that task, and send me a link showing me that you've done that. And when the coins are all minted, then we'll get a gold sovereign posted off to you. And lastly, please do sign that Patreon, because if you sign Patreon, that is another way to get a gold sovereign. My Patreon is available through a link in my banner, and although it is not called Destiny Oracle, it's called after the creator group that I am part of. You will see creator packages, and you will also see a new Camelot package. And if you pick the new Camelot package, and send me the details I need to send it to you, I will send you a gold sovereign. Absolutely free. Anyway, if you did like this video, please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button. It really does help. and it really help the channel to get people subbing and hitting the like button. And bye, guys. Keep playing Destiny.